My child, I need you to stop everything you are doing and listen very closely to the words I am about to speak, for this is not a message that has found you by accident. This is a divine appointment, a critical warning sent specifically to you because time is running out. There is a shift happening in the spiritual atmosphere around you, a heaviness that you might have sensed, but perhaps tried to brush aside as just a bad mood or a fleeting worry. But I am here to tell you that you are not imagining it. There is a presence, a specific figure who has been lurking in the shadows of your life, hidden just out of plain sight, waiting for the perfect moment to make himself known. You may have felt his proximity without seeing his face. Have you noticed a strange uneasiness lately? A sudden chill in the air when you are alone, or a creeping sense that something is just off in your world? That intuition, that knot in your stomach, was not your imagination playing tricks on you. It was your spirit alerting you to a very real danger. It was the quiet, invisible unfolding of a plot that has been inching closer and closer while you went about your daily routine. If you have felt this shift and you are ready to receive the protection you need, take a moment right now to type, "I am listening" in the comments. Let this be your signal that you are awake and paying attention. This figure, this man who threatens your peace, is not a stranger who will attack you from a distance. He is someone who has been watching you for far longer than you realize. He has been studying your movements, learning your schedule, and observing your habits, all while hiding in the periphery of your vision. He has been patient, biding his time, waiting for you to be distracted, waiting for you to be vulnerable. And now, I must tell you with great urgency that his time of waiting is over. Within the next 24 hours, his hidden plan is about to come alive. The storm is approaching, my child, and it is imperative that you know exactly who is stirring up its fury. You must be able to identify him before he can step fully into your life and cause the destruction he desires. He is not a monster with a terrifying face that you would run from immediately. If he were, you would have protected yourself long ago. No, his disguise is far more cunning. He comes to you in a form that demands respect, a form that suggests safety. He is a man with hair as grey as a stormy sky. You must understand that this grey hair is his greatest weapon of deception. In your world, grey hair is often a symbol of wisdom, of experience, of a grandfatherly kindness that can be trusted. He knows this. He relies on this assumption. He wears his grey hair like a costume, a mask designed to lower your defenses and make you believe that he is harmless, or perhaps even a guide. But do not be fooled by the appearance of age or wisdom. Beneath those silver strands lies a darkness that has no bottom. If you are ready to see through the mask and uncover the truth, like this video, and type "reveal the truth" in the comments below. While his hair may trick you into thinking he is a gentle soul, his eyes will tell you the true story if you are brave enough to look into them. This is the sign you must look for, the one thing he cannot hide. His eyes are cold, hollow, and utterly merciless. When you look into the eyes of someone who means you well, you see warmth, you see life, and you see a reflection of a soul. But with this man, there is nothing. They reflect only emptiness. There is no flicker of kindness, no spark of empathy. They are the eyes of a predator who feels nothing for his prey. These cold eyes have been tracking you even when you were unaware. They have followed you through your struggles and your successes, not to cheer you on, but to find the cracks in your armor. His gaze is calculating, constantly assessing, constantly planning. Every second he spends watching you is part of a grand, sinister design to dismantle the life you have built. He does not look at you as a person, he looks at you as a target. And then there is his voice. When he finally speaks to you, it will not be with a shout or a threat. It will be a sound that sends an immediate, involuntary chill down your spine. It is a deep, unsettling tone, the kind of voice that makes your skin crawl before your mind even understands why you are afraid. There is a vibration in his words that feels deeply wrong, a dissonance that clashes with your spirit. It is the sound of a lie wrapped in velvet. He sounds calm, terrifyingly calm. This calmness is perhaps the most disturbing part of his entire presence. He wears an expression of quiet peace, almost as if he is completely content. But do not mistake this for the peace of the righteous. This is the satisfaction of a man who knows he is about to unleash chaos. He is not anxious because he believes he has already won. He believes you are unsuspecting and unprepared. He smiles, but it is not a smile of joy. It is a smirk, a silent, twisted acknowledgement of the cruel game he is playing with your destiny. He knows exactly what he is doing. Every move he makes, every step he takes closer to you, and every word he prepares to say has been carefully rehearsed. Nothing about him is spontaneous. He has crafted this persona to pull you closer to destruction, to lure you in until it is too late to escape. You may have even seen him before. Perhaps you crossed paths in a crowded room, or passed him on the street without giving him a second glance. He was just a face in the crowd then, but now he is the danger at your door. You must pay attention now more than ever. The grey hair, the hollow eyes, the unsettling voice, these are your warning signs. He is near, he is watching, he is waiting, and tomorrow he intends to strike. But you have an advantage now. You know what he looks like. You know what lies beneath the mask. The question is, are you ready to face what is coming? Are you ready to stand your ground? We must prepare your spirit for the battle ahead. If you are ready to know exactly what he has planned so you can stop him, type "I am ready" in the comments. Do not let fear overtake you. Let this knowledge be your shield. My child, I need you to brace yourself for what I am about to share, because within the next 24 hours, the full extent of this man's plan is going to be revealed, and when that moment comes, it will feel as if the solid ground beneath your feet has suddenly vanished into thin air. You need to understand the nature of this attack so you are not caught off guard. You might be expecting a confrontation, bracing yourself for a loud argument or a visible act of aggression. But you must let go of that expectation immediately. That is not how he works. He will not storm into your life with aggression or show any obvious intent to harm you, because he knows that if he did, your defenses would go up and you would lock him out. Instead, his strategy is far more insidious and dangerous. He intends to slip quietly into the spaces where you feel the most vulnerable, entering your life not as an enemy, but as a guest. He has studied your heart, and he knows exactly where the cracks are. He knows what keeps you up at night. He knows your lonely places, and he intends to walk right through those open doors by pretending to be a friend, a confidant, or someone who finally understands your deepest struggles. This is the ultimate deception. He wears the costume of a helper, appearing as someone you can lean on when you are tired. But every single action he takes is calculated to pull you closer to ruin. If you are asking for the wisdom to spot a wolf in sheep's clothing, I want you to pause and write, "Give me discernment" in the comments below. Let that be your prayer for clarity in every relationship you hold dear. Once he has gained that precious territory of trust, the real work of destruction begins. He will start to whisper lies so carefully and so softly into your ear that you won't even notice the poison seeping into your thoughts. It won't happen all at once. He is too clever for that. It will be a slow, rhythmic drip of negativity and doubt. He will say things that sound like advice but are actually designed to dismantle your confidence. His words are crafted to twist and warp your mind until you reach a terrifying point where you can't tell what is real anymore. He wants to create a fog around you. You will start to doubt yourself in ways you never have before. You will begin to question the choices that you were once so sure of, and you will slowly lose sight of the truth that has guided you for years. He wants you to feel isolated, believing that he is the only one who sees the truth, while in reality he is blinding you. His manipulation is so smooth, so practiced, and so subtle that you likely won't even realize what is happening until the trap has already snapped shut. This is his goal, to get you to a place where you feel foolish, weak, and dependent on his distorted view of reality. He is spinning a complex web, strand by sticky strand, and he is waiting patiently until he is absolutely certain you are caught in it before he reveals his true nature. And when that time is right, when your guard is completely down and your trust is placed in his hands, he will strike with terrifying precision. Do not think for a second that this will be a loud, explosive moment that draws the attention of your neighbors or friends. No, it will be a quiet, methodical destruction. He is not coming for your material possessions. His target is far more valuable. He intends to erase the joy that bubbles in your spirit, to crush the dreams you have nurtured in your heart, and to steal the peace you have worked so incredibly hard to build. He wants to leave you hollow. Everything that brings light into your life is at risk. He is eyeing your relationships, aiming to sow discord where there is love. He is looking at your hopes for the future, planning to replace them with despair. He wants to snatch away your happiness and leave you drifting alone in a sea of darkness, unsure of which way is up. If you refuse to let your light be extinguished by his darkness, declare your stand right now by typing "My light will shine" in the comments. Do not let him have the satisfaction of dimming your spirit. Imagine the absolute heartbreak of looking around at the wreckage of your life, standing amidst the ruins of your peace, and wondering how you could have missed the signs. You will ask yourself how you didn't see it coming, how you let him get this close to your heart, but by then the damage will feel irreversible. You will look back and see the red flags you ignored, the intuition you silenced, and it will feel too late to fix. This is exactly where he wants you, full of regret, full of shame, and completely defeated. But I am telling you this now, before the final blow is struck, so that you do not have to live that reality. It is not over yet. Just because he has a plan does not mean it will succeed. You might be feeling a rising panic, asking, how can I possibly fight this man? How do I stand against a shadow that looks like a friend? These are the right questions to ask. Do you want to know how to stand against him when tomorrow comes? Do you want to know how to turn his trap back on him? You do not have to face this deception alone, and you certainly do not have to face it without a weapon. The battle is not lost, in fact. The tide is about to turn in your favor. Stay with me, my child, and I will show you the way to defeat him before it is too late. My child, I know that your heart is racing and your mind is filled with 1,000 anxious questions about how you can possibly survive this. You are looking at the size of the threat, at the cunning nature of this man with the gray hair, and you feel small, you feel outmatched. But I want you to stop looking at the size of the enemy and start looking at the size of your defender. You asked how you can fight this man, how you can stand against a shadow that moves so silently. The answer is simple, yet it changes everything. You do not have to fight him. The battle is not yours to fight, it is mine. I have always been with those who trust in me, and I have a history of showing up exactly when the odds seem impossible. Do you remember the story of Moses? I want you to really picture that moment. He stood at the edge of the Red Sea, a massive, unmovable body of water stretching out before him, blocking his path. Behind him, the thundering sound of Pharaoh's army was getting louder. The chariots were closing in, and the dust was rising in the air. To the human eye, it was over. It looked like a trap with no exit. Moses and his people were squeezed between the impossible and the deadly. This is exactly how you feel right now, trapped between the deception of this man and the fear of losing everything. But what happened next? I did not tell Moses to fight the army with his bare hands. I told him to trust. I parted the waters, turning the very thing that blocked their way into a highway of escape. Just as I stood by his side and made a way where there was no way, I will stand by yours. If you believe that a way is being made for you right now, type "make a way" in the comments. Let that be your declaration of faith. No harm will come to you as long as you stay within the circle of my protection. You are safe here. Think of David, a young shepherd boy, standing before the mighty giant Goliath. Everyone else on that battlefield saw a monster. They saw a warrior who could not be defeated, a giant who radiated power and terror. They trembled in their armor. But David saw something different. He didn't look at the giant's size, he looked at the giant's lack of divine covering. He faced a threat that was matched against him in every physical way, stronger, bigger, more experienced. Yet with my strength coursing through him, he brought the giant down with just a single smooth stone. In the same way, you will triumph over this man with the gray hair. He may look imposing to you right now. His plan may seem complicated and his deception deep, but he is no match for the power I have placed within you. He is just another giant, and he will fall just as hard. You do not need his cunning. You need my truth. You do not need his manipulation. You need my strength. I want to remind you of a promise that was written for moments exactly like this one. Isaiah 5:17 says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." I want you to let that sink deep into your spirit. It does not say that weapons won't be formed. It acknowledges that they will be created, that plans will be hatched, and that traps will be set. This man has certainly formed a weapon against you with his lies and his schemes. But the promise is in the outcome. It shall not prosper. It will not succeed. It will not work. That promise remains just as true right now, in this very second, as it was when it was first spoken. If you claim this protection over your life and your home, write "no weapon shall prosper" in the comments below. Seal this promise over your situation. Think of Daniel thrown into the lion's den. He was surrounded by darkness and hungry predators. The lions were real, just as the dangers you face are real. The lions represented a certain death, a situation from which no human could escape. But I was there in the darkness with him. I shut the mouths of the lions so they could not touch him, just as I protected Daniel when he stood among the beasts. I will shield you from the schemes of this man. He may circle you, he may roar with his lies, but he cannot bite. He cannot devour you because my hand is covering you. This man thinks his plan is perfect. He sits in his arrogance, believing he has thought of every detail, believing he can outsmart you and take what belongs to you. He looks at your kindness and mistakes it for weakness. He looks at your silence and thinks you are unaware. But he makes a fatal error. He underestimates the power of my hand in your life. He does not factor me into his equation. His arrogance blinds him to the truth that I am the one who holds your destiny, not him. He thinks he is the author of your story, holding the pen and writing a tragic ending, but he is merely a character who is about to be written out of the script. Stay close to me, my child. Do not wander off into fear or try to fight him with his own dirty tactics. I will not let his darkness consume you. His deception may seem powerful right now, like a thick fog that you cannot see through. His influence over your life may feel strong, as if he is pulling strings you cannot cut. But I have written your story, and I promise you it will not end in his victory. Your story ends in triumph. It ends in restoration. It ends with you standing tall while his plans turn to dust. He may think he controls your fate, but he is deeply mistaken. He is building a castle on sand, and the tide is coming in. His plans will crumble, just as all the enemies of the righteous do in time. History is filled with people who thought they could stand against my children, and every single one of them failed. This man is no different. He is just the latest in a long line of defeated foes. Trust in me, just as Moses found a path through the sea, just as David found victory with a stone, and just as Daniel found safety in the den through my guidance and strength, so too will you. You are going to watch this happen. You are going to witness the dismantling of his trap. His plot, no matter how carefully crafted, no matter how long he spent planning it, will fall apart before your very eyes. One moment it will look terrifying, and the next it will be gone. In the end, my child, the light always overcomes the darkness. It is a spiritual law that cannot be broken. The darkness cannot stay when the light walks in, and you are filled with my light. You need only believe. That is your task. Stand firm, hold your ground, and watch what I am about to do. The battle is already won in the spiritual realm, and soon you will see it manifest in your physical world. If you have faith in me to fight this battle for you, I want you to like this video and type Amen in the comments. Let the whole world Cain. Who you trust. Dear child, now that we have addressed the shadow that tried to dim your light, there is more I want to share with you. Wisdom and love that is overflowing in my heart specifically for you. We have spoken of protection, but now we must speak of potential. We have spoken of the enemy without, but now we must turn our eyes to the treasure within. I want you to open your heart wide and let these words settle deep into your spirit, for together we will uncover the guidance and truths that have been waiting just for you. Know this above all else, every word I share comes with love and the deepest care for your journey ahead. You are not just surviving, you are preparing to thrive. I want you to think about the dreams you have. I am not talking about the fleeting thoughts that come and go, but those deep, persistent desires that keep you awake at night. Your dreams aren't just random thoughts floating in your mind. They are not accidents or coincidences. They are a mirror reflecting the deepest desires and untapped potential within you. I placed them there. They are the blueprints of the person you are becoming. Believe in their power because your dreams are more than just wishes. They are the key to unlocking the best version of yourself. They are the compass pointing toward your true north. If you are ready to embrace the dreams that have been placed in your heart, type "My dreams are alive" in the comments. Let this be an affirmation that you are done ignoring your calling. Now, I need you to believe in your ability to make them a reality. I know the path can look long and the mountain steep, but you possess a strength that you haven't even fully tapped into yet. Every time you take a step, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem to the world, you are proving to yourself just how brave and determined you are. Do not despise the small beginning. NGS. Each move forward is a testament to your strength, courage, and resilience. You have been forging steel in the fire of your challenges. You have it within you to make those dreams come to life, not because it will be easy, but because you are capable. But here is the secret to walking this path. Stay focused. The world is full of noise. It is full of distractions trying to pull you to the left and to the right, trying to convince you that your dream is too big or that you are too small. Keep your eyes on what truly matters, even when distractions try to pull you away. Stay committed, even when the path seems difficult, because the difficulty is not a stop sign, it is a testing ground. Your dreams will guide you. They are your compass leading you to a future filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Let them light the way and trust in yourself, because the journey you're on is nothing short of divine. So keep going. Do not stop now. Your dreams are waiting for you, and they are worth every ounce of effort you put in. If you are committed to the journey, no matter the obstacles, write, "I will keep going" in the comments below. While you pursue your future, do not forget where you are right now. Dear child, the present moment is where life truly unfolds. It is the only place where you can breathe, where you can love, and where you can act. It's here, right now, that you are alive. I want you to let go of the past, for it no longer holds power over you. You cannot drive a car looking only in the rearview mirror, and you cannot live a full life constantly looking back at what was lost or what went wrong. What's done is done, and holding on to it only keeps you from fully experiencing the beauty of this moment. Release your worries about the future as well. It's yet to come, and no amount of worrying will change what's ahead. Worry is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it gets you nowhere. Trust that it will unfold in the right way at the right time. Embrace the here and now with all your heart. This is where life happens, in the little moments, the ones you might overlook if you're too caught up in what's behind or what's ahead. Find joy in the simple pleasures, the warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of laughter from a friend, the feeling of peace in a quiet moment. These aren't just background details. These small things are the threads that weave together a life rich with meaning. Be mindful of your surroundings, fully present in each experience. Savor every moment, because these moments are the building blocks of your life. When you live in the present, you create a life filled with beauty and depth. This is where true meaning is found, not in chasing the future or dwelling in the past, but in fully living each moment as it comes. By choosing to live in the present, you will find that your life becomes more vibrant, more joyful, and infinitely more fulfilling. This is where your heart truly comes alive. If only you could glimpse the adventure that lies ahead for you, you would smile from the depths of your soul and feel a profound inner peace. You would not worry about the man with the gray hair, nor would you stress about the timeline of your success. You would simply trust. I know you have made difficult choices. I have watched you stepping out of the safety of your comfort zone. It was scary, wasn't it? You left behind the predictable path, the easy road that everyone else was taking, and instead you bet on yourself. What a beautiful and brave choice that was. And though you may not fully see it yet, though the harvest hasn't fully come in, the leap of faith you took is paying off in ways you cannot even imagine. Trust that the universe is aligning everything in your favor. The gears are turning. The doors are unlocking. Your boldness will be rewarded. All that is required of you now is to remain patient and continue nurturing the positive habits you've built. These small daily actions are laying the foundation for the incredible life that's unfolding. Keep going, keep trusting, keep believing, because everything you've worked for is on its way to you. The delay is not a denial, it is preparation. Your journey is just beginning, and it's more magnificent than you know. You are protected, you are loved, and you are destined for greatness. If this message has brought peace to your heart and strength to your spirit, I invite you to join our growing family by subscribing to the channel. By subscribing, you ensure that you never miss a word of guidance, a warning of protection, or a message of love sent just for you. Click that subscribe button now to stay connected to the light and let us walk this beautiful journey together. You are never alone.